it's Prachi from Super Style, and in today's video I will be talking with you how to get the perfect red lips. For this I will be explaining 3 very important things to you all. First, I'll be talking about how to pick the right lipstick for yourself, judging your skin and the lipstick undertones. Next, I will be talking about how you can actually wear this lipstick perfectly. And third, I will be talking about how you can stain proof your red lipstick. Getting the perfect red lips is just finding that red lipstick that somebody else was wearing the other day and it'll be great. But often the results are extremely disappointing. Why is that so? That's because each of us, we have skin with different undertones and our lipsticks need to match these undertones. What are these undertones? Basically there are 2 types of undertones. One is the cool undertone and one is the warm undertone. For people who have cool undertones on their skin, they need to wear lipsticks which have a cool undertone as well. For people with a warm undertone, they need to wear lipsticks with warm undertones. But how do you judge these undertones? There's a very simple test that I'll teach you today that will be very handy. For this, you will need to first wear a black outfit. That's extremely important. And you will take a gold jewelry and just put on your neckline and see how it looks on you. After that, you will need to take a silver jewelry and you will need to put that as well on your neckline and see how that suits you. You can ask a couple of people for your recommendation and see what they have to say. People who look better in gold jewelry, they have warm undertones. People who look good in silver jewelry, they have cooler undertones. Now this does not mean that if you have warm undertone, you can never wear a silver jewelry. It just means that gold jewelry and black dress goes better for you. Having said that, some people are actually very lucky because they can wear both silver as well as gold jewelry equally well. Which means they can wear all kinds of red lipsticks and they don't really have to be too picky about their choices. Now what about the lipstick undertones? Now this is slightly difficult to understand, so let me show you a quick comparison picture first. As you will see that the lipstick marked with a warm undertone has a slightly orangish pinkish tinge. Warm undertones usually contain colors like orange, red, pink and yellow in their undertones. Whereas lipsticks that have cooler undertones will have a slightly bluish, purplish or greenish hue to them. So as you can see, if you notice very carefully, that the lipstick marked with the cooler undertone has a slightly purplish bluish tinge. Now if you're a beginner, it might be slightly difficult for you to tell a huge difference between the 2 lipstick colors, which is why what I'll do is I will list a couple of lipsticks down in the description box below. There will be some lipsticks for the warm undertones and then there will be some lipsticks for the cooler undertones. And if you're looking for a nice red lipstick and can't decide which one to go for, you could totally refer to that list and pick something out for yourself that you like. First, obviously you will need to moisturize your lips. I have mentioned this particular chapstick for like I think 100 times on my channel. It's a Vitamin E Lip Care SPF 15 by Body Shop. The reason why I recommend this one so highly is because it moisturizes your lips without making it greasy. And after that you will need to take out your lip liner pencil. If you do not have a lip liner pencil, I do have a solution for you guys. Just take your lipstick and take any thin brush. If you want, you can use a 000 size paint brush also for this, or you can use a regular nail art brush. Obviously I'm using a nail art brush. I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, and once you have taken a little bit of lipstick on your brush, just on your cupid's bow, just draw a cross, okay? I'm sorry guys, I'll have to use a mirror. I'm not being able to see it on the camera. Up inside a little bit from this side with the brush because it's just easier to do it with the brush than with the lipstick. And this time just dab your lipstick a little bit. This will help in keeping your lipstick last longer. And that's it, we're done. Now in order to stain proof your lipstick, you will need a tissue and you will just need a red blush on or some compact powder. You can use powder as well, but the only problem with powder is that it can change the color of your lipstick slightly. Whereas if you're using a red blush on, there will be a much less color change if at all, so it just works better. So let me apply another coat of fresh lipstick for you guys. And just dab this lipstick like this. So a lot of the residual lipstick is already gone, and then you take a tissue paper like this. And this one is left with, okay? And now let me show you what happens when I try to put my lipstick stain on this. See? Left with barely anything, if at all. So as you can see, this method totally works, and in just a matter of barely a few minutes, your lips can be totally stain proofed, and you do not have to worry while drinking water from glass or just having a cup of coffee. So well, that's all for now. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Superstyle, and also don't forget to share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter and Google+, because guys, I need to reach out to your friends so I can help them too. Thanks a lot for watching. This is me, Prachi, signing off now. Bye-bye. Hey guys, so in today's video, I'll show you how to make your very own natural leave-in hair conditioner. This is a great nail design for beginners and can be done using just a toothpick.